That sound. For thousands of years, it's been the world's natural alarm clock. The rooster's crow is one of the most iconic sounds in the animal kingdom, signaling the start of a new day. But have you ever stopped to wonder why they do it? Is it really just about the sunrise? The truth is a fascinating mix of biology, social dynamics, and a little bit of rooster ego. Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of roosters and uncover the real reasons behind their famous crow. It's a story that's much more complex and interesting than you might think. So, get ready to find out what all the crowing is about. First, let's talk about the incredible instrument that makes this all possible. How can a relatively small bird produce a sound that can travel over a mile? The secret lies not in their throat, but deeper inside their chest, in a special vocal organ called the syrinx. Unlike our larynx, which is at the top of our windpipe, the syrinx is located where the windpipe splits to go to the lungs. This unique positioning allows roosters to use air from both lungs simultaneously. When a rooster decides to crow, it takes a deep breath and forces the air through the syrinx. Membranes within the syrinx vibrate at a high frequency, creating the initial sound. The rooster then uses its neck and beak to shape and amplify that sound into the powerful, multi-syllable crow we all recognize. Think of it like a finely tuned biological bagpipe. The rooster's posture is also key. You'll notice they stretch their neck up and stand tall. This isn't just for show. It straightens their airway, allowing for maximum airflow and volume. It's an incredible feat of natural engineering, designed to make their voice as loud and clear as possible. So, they have the hardware, but what's the software running the show? A huge part of the answer is something you and I have as well: an internal clock. This is known as a circadian rhythm, a roughly 24-hour cycle that governs sleep, wakefulness, and other bodily functions in almost all living things. In roosters, this internal clock is exceptionally well tuned to the light-dark cycle. Scientific studies have shown that even in a constantly dark environment, roosters will still anticipate the time of dawn and begin to crow. Their bodies just know. This internal timer tells them, hey, the sun is about to come up. It's time to get the day started. This is why they are so consistent. It's not the first ray of light hitting their eyes that triggers the first crow. Instead, it's their biological alarm clock, set by millions of years of evolution, going off about an hour or two before the actual sunrise. This pre-dawn announcement is the rooster's way of declaring that a new day is beginning, and he's in charge. But crowing isn't just a morning routine, it's a vital form of communication. A rooster is the guardian of his flock. His crow serves multiple purposes within his social structure. First and foremost, it's a territorial claim. When a rooster crows, he's essentially shouting to the world, "This is my land, and these are my hens. Stay away." It's a clear warning to any rival roosters in the area. If another rooster crows back, it can lead to a vocal duel, with each trying to outcrow the other to establish dominance. This is the rooster equivalent of flexing their muscles. Within his own flock, the crow is also a message of security. It tells the hens that he is present, alert, and watching over them. It's a signal that everything is safe. He might also crow to gather the flock if they've wandered too far, or to announce a new food source he's found. It's a complex language, and the crow is the rooster's loudest and most important word. Now, not every male chicken crows right out of the egg. This behavior is closely tied to maturity and hormones, specifically testosterone. When a young male chicken, called a cockerel, starts to mature around 4 to 5 months of age, his testosterone levels begin to rise. This hormonal surge is the trigger that initiates the desire to crow. Their first attempts might be a little pathetic. They can sound more like a squawk or a gurgle. It's a learning process. They have to practice to strengthen their syrinx muscles and perfect the technique. You can often see these teenage roosters trying to mimic the older, dominant rooster, learning the ropes of how to be the boss. As their testosterone levels increase and they become more confident, their crow becomes stronger, louder, and more assertive. So a powerful crow isn't just a sound. It's a direct indicator of a rooster's health, maturity, and hormonal status's signal of his fitness as the flock's leader. While the morning crow is the most famous, roosters don't just reserve their vocal talents for the dawn. They will crow at various times throughout the day in response to a wide range of environmental triggers. Anything that breaks the norm or requires a public service announcement can set them off. For example, the sudden flash of car headlights at night might be mistaken for a predator or another unexpected event, prompting a warning crow. The shadow of a hawk flying overhead will certainly trigger a loud alarm crow to tell the hens to take cover immediately. Even something as simple as the farmer opening the coop door or a loud noise from a nearby construction site can be enough to make them crow. And of course, there's the ripple effect. If a rooster hears another rooster crowing, even one from a neighboring farm, his instinct is to crow back immediately to reassert his own territorial claim. It's a constant conversation, a network of calls and responses that keep the local rooster community in check. So, if you hear a rooster crowing in the middle of the afternoon, he's not confused. He's reacting to his world. So, with all this crowing happening all day long, why is the morning crow the one that gets all the attention? Why does the myth persist that they only crow at sunrise? It comes down to a simple combination of their internal clock and acoustics. As we discussed, their circadian rhythm primes them to be most vocal in the pre-dawn hours. This is their biological peak time to announce their presence. But the other crucial factor is the environment itself. The early morning is usually the quietest time of the day. There's less background noise from traffic, people, and other animals. In this stillness, sound travels much farther and is far more noticeable. That first powerful crow of the day cuts through the silence like a knife, making it seem incredibly significant. The crow at 2 p.m. might be just as loud, but it gets lost in the general hum of daily life. The morning crow, however, has the stage all to itself. It's the first sound many of us hear, so it becomes inextricably linked with the start of the day in our minds. It's not a myth, but rather a perfect storm of biology and physics. So, to wrap it all up, the rooster's crow is far more than a simple wake-up call. It's a multi-layered behavior driven by a precise internal clock that anticipates the dawn. It's a powerful tool for communication, used to stake out territory, warn away rivals, and keep his flock safe. It's a sign of maturity and strength, fueled by the hormone testosterone. And while it happens all day in response to various triggers, the quiet of the morning makes that first crow the most memorable. The next time you hear that familiar sound echoing through the morning air, you'll know it's not just about the sun. It's the complex and fascinating voice of a leader, a guardian, and the undisputed king of the barnyard, doing his most important job. Thanks so much for watching and learning with us today. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the amazing world of animals. See you in the next one.